At our fireside chats, I am now joined by Craig Houin from Sunrise Cooperative in Ohio. Craig, welcome.
Thank you.
If you could share with our audience a little bit of background on yourself and Sunrise Cooperative for those folks who may not know who it is.
Yeah, gladly. My name is Craig Houin with Sunrise Cooperative Data Innovation Lead. My primary role is to to investigate and bring to our growers new technologies that may help in their operation, and also work within the Sunrise system more on a corporate level. Sunrise Cooperative is based in Ohio. Fremont, Ohio is our headquartered office. We cover about the western 2/3 of Ohio and reach from Cleveland down to Columbus through Cincinnati and then up in the western part of the state. So we do cover a fairly good geography for the state of Ohio.
And like you said, Craig, one of your goals, purpose at Sunrise, of course, is to bring new technology to the grower community. I know that's something, again, when we're at the Tech Hub Live event, ag technology is what this event is about. Everybody acknowledges ag technology is something, and that's something everybody should be utilizing in the marketplace. But I know when I've seen the number of rates, they're not that high. So I guess I would ask, in your mind, why are the numbers low for most technologies, and what is being done by the industry and people like yourself to sort of get the engine revving up a little bit, if you will?
Okay. Yeah, there's several challenges associated with adopting new technology, and probably the biggest thing that we talked about this morning in the roundtable discussions has been getting all the players on board within the system, within the company that's providing the information to the grower, whether it be a salesperson or somebody within a precision team, just coming to the realization that we do have time in the day to do this. We just have to spend some time to figure it out and understand the efficiencies and where we are efficient. So does it take 5 minutes of looking at a software platform, whether it be imagery or some sort of timing model for fungicides or what have you, spend 5 minutes there instead of an hour in the field, driving to the field and then walking the field. I think some of the biggest challenges we've had too is false expectations. And my practice that I really strive for is understanding the happiness equation. And the happiness equals reality minus expectations. And if you exaggerate your expectations above what reality is, nobody's going to be happy. But if you can manage your expectations and let people understand, we're going to have hiccups here, we're going to have some falls. It's the big thing is to learn from them and to be able to incorporate them into our everyday life or every week life, but manage expectations that will bring on happiness. And then if people are happy with that, then they'll.
That I've talked to over the years have mentioned the fact that the data, collecting the data is fairly easy, but in the past, it's sort of been in its own silos, depending on machinery, colors, et cetera, and so on, so that trying to put it in one usable platform for the grower to then work with has been part of the difficulty. Have you seen that, and has that improved in the last few years? And if so, how?
Yes, I have seen that. That's, color blindness is difficult. That's one of the things we strive for with softwares that we work with. Fortunately for us, a lot of the OEM manufacturers that are bringing platforms to the market are able to ingest other types of data, whether it be Ag Leader, John Deere, Case IH. It's understanding the tricks of bringing it into that software. Growers appreciate that because they feel that they have ownership when they can view it and understand it. And then we help them on the back end bring all of the data pieces from different colors of equipment into that platform so that they can see it in one view. Whether that be an outside party, whether, like a GIS platform that they have access to, that we manage the data and then they could view it, that's one option to work with. But really the easiest way that we've been able to, at least in the short run here, is to utilize the OEM dashboards and bring the data into that so that the grower could utilize it. We do API into our GIS platform, all of their information from their platforms. But and then we utilize that for fertility. We utilize that for script, present some sort of offering for our growers as far as letting them view their data, and then they can make decisions or at least understand what's going on within their field.
Okay. We may not be there yet, but I mean, some folks I've talked to in the last, say, 8 or 9 months have mentioned the fact that as AI programs have become more readily available and as they get more sophisticated, that something like an AI program could help digest this data, put it into, a usable, prescriptive format for the grower community. Have you seen that? And is that something, if it's not there yet, I mean, will it be coming down the line?
It's getting there, yes. It will be coming down the line, I would say relatively quick. The challenge with any kind of new tech in that regard, whether it be crop models on fungicide timing or nitrogen or anything else, the people that are interacting with the farm feel like they're going to be replaced by a computer. My comments to them, any of the technologies, whether they be AI, whether they be a crop model on fertility or fungicide timing, they're decision support tools. They're not decision-making tools. They're there to help you make the right decision on variables that are so fluid and global, like weather, crop fertility, hybrid information. You cannot ingest all that in your brain and spit something out based on history. You can put it into a model if it's done correctly, or an AI type chatbot, and get information out of it for you to dissect quickly, more quickly than it would be for you to investigate that information and then take it to the grower. But let the technology work for you and supplement your prior knowledge and your experience and be able to communicate that with the farm will make a lot more sense and make this a lot easier adoption and acceptance of technology. And it goes back to the happiness. It's not going to replace my job. It's not going to replace me as a human being. It's going to supplement my knowledge and make me more effective at the farm gate. Then you're going to be a lot happier with the technology.
Okay. So you said when we started our chat that, of course, one of your roles at Sunrise is bringing the new technology to the grower community. Can you give me an example of a technology recently that you've seen and helped bring to your grower community, and what kind of feedback have you gotten as that's been introduced throughout your cooperative system?
Yeah, we recently brought in drone scouting. We utilized a company called Tyrannus on that. We're 3 years in, and the first 2 years were kind of a struggle to get grower adoption. But this past season, we let the growers drive the program itself. So we gave them access to their dashboard. We let them look at all the information, and we let them drive what direction we need to take with it. We've got an intern working with it. We have 2 salespeople that work with it along with myself. But the growers are the ones that showed interest in it. And then we took it to them, put their fields in. We handled all the background information of plumbing field boundaries in, plumbing crop information in, planting dates, that kind of thing, and let them look, say, which direction we need to take with it. That engagement level improves over the season, and they become more engaged in not only the dashboard or the app that they're looking at, but they're more engaged with us too. And then they open up and tell us, how can we improve this program? And I've had one case, and I didn't take it personal, but the grower said, Craig, I don't want you to be the one bringing this information to me. I like you, but I want the salesman to be the one that's engaged. And I want the salesman to bring this information to me. So now the challenge is, okay, there's that middleman, right? And I have to get them engaged in the software and get them to realize this can save me a lot of effort. And if I can save my effort on scouting, if I can save my effort on driving the fields, it allows me to focus on more important issues for that grower or for the company.
Okay, very good. Well, Craig, we appreciate you spending some time with us here at Tech Hub Live 2024 to talk at a fireside chat. On behalf of myself and everyone at the Crop Life Media Group, thanks for joining us, audience. And Craig will be around, so if you want to chat with him one-on-one, please do so. And otherwise, we'll be back with another chat very soon. Thank you.